What's up, fellow entrepreneurs? It's John Fagerholm from Metal Law Group, and for this video I want to get really specific about an industry instead of specific about a law or a type of law or anything related to something that affects everybody. So today I wanted to get specific with home health care industry. And I decided to do a video on home health care because with the aging population, especially the baby boomers, it's big business right now. And from what I read in certain reports, it's not even going to hit its peak till 2035, I think is what I read. So that means there are going to be a lot of people retiring here, a lot of people that are going to be in need of some sort of health, home health care. So I've seen a large uptick in lawsuits against home health care. So I want to talk about the lawsuits that I see so that if you have a home health care business, you can look out for it. So wage and hour are the big ones for home health care. And the most at risk is when you have live-in. So that's for both communities, people that own a facility, and then they also have the caregivers that live there, and then also it's for even the single person who lives at home and the family hires somebody to come work and live. So the biggest risk is it's not the only risk, but the biggest risk is the live-in. And the suits that I see with the live-ins is a bunch of overtime. Since they live there, they claim they are on call, on duty. And so there's lawsuits where since they're only paid for the hours that are worked, then there's no way to prove that they didn't actually work or that they weren't on call. And so then there's this huge lawsuit. For bigger facilities, the very large ones, I've seen class action type of lawsuits, and I think more people are going to be building the bigger facilities. The other thing to look out for, even if you don't have a big facility, is enterprise liability, because in California, let me start with healthcare people, home health businesses. Sometimes there are multiple ones, and it's the same owner, and a lot of times they have the same employees that may move around to different homes. What that creates is a thing called enterprise liability. So even though you have, let's say, 3 different homes and they're all separate LLCs, same owners, same company pays everybody, employees are shared, that will create enterprise liability. So if there's a lawsuit against one, all of the assets of all 3 are in jeopardy. So wage and hour is the big thing, or the lawsuits that I see with home health care. So you have to really make sure that you track all the hours that are worked, track all the overtime that's worked, track the lunch breaks in and out. Remember, 30 minutes is what's required in California, unpaid, and they have to be free from duty. It just can't be that they're not doing something specifically for that 3. They have to be free to leave and do whatever they want. And California doesn't require you to track the 10 minutes, but as long as you're tracking everything else, you might as well, because if there's nothing else to sue for, somebody will try to sue you for that. And then the live-ins, I don't operate a business like that, so I don't know. The stories I hear when I'm interviewing clients, it usually turns out that it's for the benefit of the employee that they let them live there, but at the end of the day, it's too much risk, and I just don't think it's doable. If you have to absolutely do it, then figure out a way to make sure that it's understood that they're off duty, whether you sign waivers for that, whether you write that somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, so for home health care businesses, those are the big risks. Until next time, fellow entrepreneurs, see you later.